All right. It's back on. I have no idea what happened. I unplugged it and then I replugged it in, and that should have done it. I'm going to move down the volume a little bit. I noticed it's a bit higher now after doing that. Okay. I'll move it down just a little bit more, actually. It seems unusually high for some reason. I don't know what happened, but... All right, guys, welcome back here. It is, what is it? It's Tuesday, February 23rd. It's 9:03 a.m. So we got 27 minutes here before the market opens. We got plenty of time. Obviously, there's been a lot of sell-offs lately, and right now, when the market's moving a lot, which it's not moving too much right now, but when certain sectors are selling off, right now crypto's selling off a lot, right now SPACs are selling off a lot, right now just in general a lot of kind of hot high flyer companies are being crushed. CCIV is a perfect example of that. And when you have these companies that a lot of people are, especially a lot of day traders, are probably also swing trading as well, then the small cap market gets to get overshadowed a little bit. And that's really what we're seeing here right now. So our best gapper, CTIB, arguably, I mean, that's pretty much as good as it gets right now. So it's not too interesting of a market at the moment. CTIB, let's actually go to this one quickly. I don't know if I saved my watch list yet. Oh, I'm in the wrong day. I think I'm in the wrong day again. What am I clicking on over here? Save and continue editing. Sorry, guys. Let me refresh this. I don't think I saved it. Yeah, there it is. CTIB doesn't have a catalyst, 4 million float, 13.5 million market cap, USA auto parts company. The lack of a catalyst right now is really worrying me. If you guys do see some sort of catalyst on this one that I'm missing, please don't hesitate to say something. But at the moment, I'm not totally sure why this one's up so much. Anyway, it also has a lot of resistance in these areas. So, you know, it would need a catalyst to really break through to new highs. So that's why I'm a little bit worried about CTIB. Yeah, Bitcoin really another big 10% day here. XLM, Stellar, was down like 30-40% in total. There's been even bigger ones. Polkadot, did you guys see that one? That one had a huge like crash. It all happened in 15 minutes, but it went down like 50-60%. I forgot which one. It was boom. So yeah, I don't know how aggressive we're going to be with trading today. I'm up at the moment $486. I don't know if I would say lucky, but I was just really patient, and I tried to get a few of these snacks. I actually ended up never really making that much money. Made two $60 trades, and then BBIG made a little bit more right here in this two setups. So pretty quick trading here as well. And then this one started selling off. So no longer really became so interesting to me anymore. Now down 27%, kind of a big sell-off. But maybe BBIG is going to find a little bit more support at one point. They have an interesting catalyst. It's kind of like an acquisition corp, and it looks like they're picking up the Asian, or hold on, it's a Zash. I think it's called Zash, to acquire majority controlling interest of Lomotif. It's kind of like a competitor with TikTok. I had to think about that for a second. So kind of an interesting catalyst, but I don't know. At the moment, it's struggling quite a bit. I'm not sold. So what I was really doing this morning was managing our swing trades. We're having a lot of V shapes, right, where there's a huge spike sell-off and we're having big bounces, right? And I'm selling a lot of my swing trades right now with the goal of buying back on the secondary sell-off. So right now, a lot of tickers are bouncing that V formation we were just talking about, and I'm closing a few of them. So let's kind of run through some examples of that. ACIC, this is actually the first one. I have yet to close this one. I'm kind of hoping it's going to come closer here to the high 14s before I close this one. But an example of a ticker that we closed, for example, on the V sell-off is BFT. This is the company, the SPAC that's going to be taking PaySafe public. And you can see here, huge sell-off, and then had a 10-11% move here, and we sold it right before 50s, the crack of 50. So I closed it a little bit too soon, but ultimately did sell off. So I could just buy back BFT at this point. Remember, it's an IRA account, so I don't pay taxes on this account. So technically, I could just buy back right now, same everything, and I would be in a better position. So we'll see if there's going to be a little bit more selling off and see what happens. So I did that on a few positions. Clove, another example. I closed this one red. You can see we bought another share here at 11.19. Similar situation, big V candle, and I just closed it out. So let's keep going through here because we see a lot of these having these kind of V's forming right now, and I would like to buy them back. GHVI was a really depressing one because we were up so much on this one, 45+%, and now we're pretty much closing for 10, a little over 10% profit. Oh, and I was planning to sell GHVI on this spike on a move over 30. It never actually ended up doing that, so we were so close to selling that one. GHVI is another example, but we actually sold GHVI here in the 1569s. The second it started breaking a nice trend. On the daily chart, you can kind of see there was a formation here of a wedge pattern, and we closed it out when we broke that wedge pattern. So let's go back to the 4 hour, and ever since we broke the wedge pattern, it's gone down 23% and then had a bounce. So it's a bloodbath out there, guys, right now. And this is a really, or yesterday, kind of in the middle of the night, and then at 5 in the morning, right after the markets opened pre-market, and they opened at 4, it just became crazy bad out there. IPOE, this is another example of a ticker that I really am bullish on, but it had a massive sell-off. So we closed this one on the break of 20. Again, a classic one I'm looking to buy back on. NBAC, this is a real tragedy here. I was up 30% on NBAC, and at the moment, I think we're almost in the red on. Yeah, we are in the red on it. Luckily, it's smaller size. It's less important, but it is what it is. Playboy is actually one of the few companies I'm green on, so that's nice. QS, just a total miss on my end anyway. Swift, I wouldn't mind buying on this one. SFTW, Osprey Tech, obviously another company I wouldn't mind going long on. The good thing about all this and closing out positions is we are ready to go. We are ready to start accumulating some new sizes, and I'm pretty excited for that. Even SNDL, I mean, I've been thinking SNDL has been overextended for a really long time, but it had a huge sell-off here. So even something like SNDL could be an option. SSPK had a wicked sell-off as well. You could see that it broke the 180. When I was checking this one early today, I was like, oh my God, it might break 20 any moment. Had a big rebound since then, but I wouldn't be getting probably super aggressive yet on it. THBR, this is another one that had a V formation. I'm probably going to try to close this one. It feels like it could have another run here, but I don't know. I'm getting kind of nervous holding on to a lot of these ones at the moment. A lot of them I want to buy more of or, re-enter. So I'm not super worried. I still like the companies. I don't see anything specifically bad going on. But overall, it was a big sell-off on momentum plays, and we're a momentum trader, right? So that is what it is. TTCF, I actually entered with one share as kind of like my I always have one share kind of out probing the waters for my watch list. So we're long on Tattoo Chef. I probably will average into this one. VIH, another one of those examples that I'm kind of hoping it's going to make a V pattern. We're going to have the opportunity to maybe close out this one and then, buy back. So we'll see what happens. Now, if I close out all these positions and the market goes, everything's super back up, that's going to be a little depressing, obviously. So there's always a risk of managing a swing trade and managing an investment, right? You're always kind of risking over management, but it's a swing trade portfolio. I, pretty actively manage these accounts. That's kind of what I do. That's my job. So for me, I feel fairly comfortable doing it. Of course, I still make tons of mistakes, but you just understand managing positions can be very dangerous. So into the market open, I'll probably be focused on swing trades and our swing trade portfolio, potentially more than day trading. We'll see. It's going to be an unusual day. Let's see what you guys are up to. Morning, everyone crawling in here. I'm so happy I found this stretch position. I've been doing it a lot lately. We were starting doing it yesterday. I'm like the world's least flexible person. I can't touch my toes or anything. Where do I see value today? I don't know. I see value in being patient, and I see value in buying on any more spikes to the downside. In terms of day trading, I don't really see that much value at the moment. CTIB is extremely questionable. I don't know. I'm going to just really play it safe today. I'm already up pre-market, so if I honestly just don't give back profits and I end the day either at or above where I'm at right now, I think I'd be pretty happy. So yeah, I think that's how I feel. We still haven't made the big $2K dollar loss that we had on Thursday. It's crazy. Those 2K losses, man, they're such setbacks. You really got to stick to your max stop levels. I seem to always get to the 2K loss, though, in one trade. It's like I'll be doing fine, and then all of a sudden some freaking blitz accident happens. So I can't even really fully manage that, to down 10% of my average position size rule. But usually that is the rule. To be honest, I've been pretty pessimistic on CCIV since the beginning. Unfortunately, I've been way too pessimistic on CCIV. You guys remember me selling this one at $16.92. I mean, this was embarrassing. I did have the plans of buying it back. Don't get me wrong. I did think that we're going to break 20, but I was too conservative here. I was waiting for a move into the 15s to buy it back. Never really got that. And, then it popped up here. I would have sold everything here in the 20s for sure. I was not expecting this ridiculous move here. So the fact that, we're still way above my real targets on this one, there's no way I'm buying CCIV in these areas. It might have a great dead cat bounce, but it's still too much for me. I mean, just look at QS. When QS really started cracking momentum, this thing sold off so much. It had this almost 70% sell-off, and then it had a great dead cat bounce. So here the dead cat bounce was about 60%. So CCIV, I think I would buy it, but I think I would buy it when it really, really sells off. And I don't think it's done that yet. It's sold off a lot, but I think it could sell off a lot more. And I'm talking about like the 25s or something like that. Yeah, my God, I feel the same way, honestly. Nice, Dennis. I like that. End it green. If you could just end it green, even on your first trade, man, maybe just wrap it up there. Yeah, CTIB moving back up here. looks a little bit fakey in this area. Fake out, bake out. Oh, it's cold in this room. I had the window open and I still do tilt it a little bit, and I gotta really warm myself up here. CTIB might be a great little scalp trade right here under 4. Did it just hit 3.9? Tesla's another one of those plays that I just always would recommend accumulating usually, because I feel like that's one of those stocks that you look back 2-3 years on and you're gonna be thinking one thing only, and that's, oh, I should have just held. Yeah, Jason. I feel you there. My swing trade portfolio took a 10% hit today. It was down more, but I recuperated quite a bit of it. Well, some of it, not quite a bit. But yeah, happy birthday, Dennis. I read your message and I answered it, or I commented on it, but I forgot to say happy birthday. So happy birthday, man. Sorry, guys. RLOC, consider for your investment portfolio putting stocks in it, or buying in it, but having it somewhere totally different. Out of sight, out of mind. So my investment portfolio is on a different broker, even a broker that I almost never check. So I just buy constantly in it with the intention to maybe sell or reallocate in 1, 2, 3 years, but it's very hands-off, and I think that's a really important thing. I think I would go crazy if my investment portfolio was in TD, because I would look at it every morning, guaranteed, and that's the last thing you want to do with an investment portfolio. Oh no, Jared. CTIB just had a great rebound. I was literally just saying buying it at 3.9. Wow. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, huh? That was perfect. That was a nice move here on CTIB. I'm watching a possible break here. This is a big zone here at 4.3. Let's see how we can treat it. New minute. So far it's holding it. A break under 4.19. No, it's holding. Small size. No, didn't have the opportunity. Long there, it's 17. Another size at 16 possibly. could average into this one, looking for that little continuation. And close it out. I'm still waiting for that break over 4.3, but I think I could have got a better fill. Nine, 7. Can we get that break? No, it's flushing. All right, closing out for break even on that last one. So yeah, I had to be a little quicker. Oh well, I walked away with a little bit more profit there, so I can't complain. Let's actually go for let's go now talk about some news here. Yeah, that could have been better trading. Where is she heading? All right, 9:24. So let's zoom here through this. Ousted Capitol security officials to testify on insurrection on first public hearing. Oh, that's only the first public hearing on that. The wife of El Chapo. Arrest on U.S. drug charges. Have you guys noticed the flags flying at half mast for the next 5 days? It's to represent the 500,000 people that have passed away from coronavirus. That is absolutely insane. More than World War I, World War II, and Vietnam U.S. deaths combined. So, you know, that should really help put it in perspective. Obviously, perseverance here, camera pictures that we were talking about yesterday already. Wow, this is crazy. First and youngest cancer survivor to go to space. That's huge because to go to space, you go through quite a lot of tests, which means she must be fully recovered. Good for her. Let's go to here. Gas and utility companies struggling. I have yet to also find any sort of reason for the larger sell-off we've been seeing. Probably a lot of good articles going to be coming out related to coronavirus. I don't know if you guys heard, but Trump has to give over tax documents from his companies. The Supreme Court just waived it. It's going to be interesting to see what comes out of that. Sasha Cohen on Borat ethics and why his disguise days are over. At some point, your luck runs out. Yeah, a lot of stuff here on NPR. That's kind of interesting today. Usually, they don't have so many articles. Maybe they just revamped it a little bit. Another 2 minutes and 40 seconds here before the market opens, so we do have to kind of get back here. Home Depot, strong sales growth. Trying to think if there is something else going through this that is worth discussing here. Look at this. This was crazy. The top 10 hedge fund managers in the world earned $20.1 billion last year, according to the annual Rich List reporting from institutional investors. A 50% increase from 2019. That's insane. That is not a bad payday. Jay-Z selling his stake in the champagne company. Lucid Motors. See, this is one of those examples where some company that we're trading is in the news. So they're down so much after that SPAC deal announcement. So it was, the classic example, buy the rumor, sell the news there. I mean, literally, classic example. You could see here that trending news, even CCIV, Lucid Motors is up there. Tesla stock also down. Yep. So yeah, we'll see how much more we need to manage our accounts. We'll see what happens once the market opens. Oh, looks like CTIB sold, unfortunately, too early twice. So yeah, it is what it is. CTIB, I haven't really been on the perfect flow with that ticker. I'm going to be very cautious here once the market opens. It could obviously spike past 4 or 5. I wouldn't be surprised, but this ticker is really lacking a little bit of catalyst in my eyes. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, good morning to everyone that's crawling in here. We got another 20 seconds before the market opens. So good luck, everyone. Don't forget to change your time for us today and anything else. Dennis says when it's 1 minute till the market opens, Alex is watching the news. We'll just watch. All right, guys, 7 seconds. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. CTIB, really the lead gapper here, but I'm not convinced. Either way, the overall market is really going to be more interesting today, I think. I think a lot of people are watching the swing trades. A lot of people are watching tickers like CCIV. So that's really what has center stage today. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, if there's a good setup, go for it. Remember, patience is key, but aggression is also key. So be patient until you see your move, then get aggressive. Take what you want, take what you can, and then get back to the sidelines, right? Fake out, shake out right there on CTIB. This is stuff that would have me super nervous, not to mention, I don't want to always bash on TOS, but TOS would not be able to properly handle that move either. So double reason for me not trading the open. CTIB having somewhat of a slide off here. That shouldn't be too much of a surprise. BBIG, the company with the acquisition of TikTok's competitor, try to sell off, but actually holding pretty well. You'd see it popping up here. Had a big, remember this one's got a lot of back holders in it, so I'm a little bit nervous here, but I think the catalyst could be driving BBIG. I think BBIG could be a really good pick today. But let's see. Well, I'll just kind of play it safe and watch a bit longer. Yeah, AMC, the rebound on AMC is impressive. And BBIG is setting up for a possible move back to 5.5. So let's see what happens here. That's about 10% upside. I think there's more upside than downside potential on this one short term. I'm not sure how ready I am to jump on board with it though. CTIB. Down about 10%. Usually this is where I would consider going for a red to green move, but I still feel like the market we're in isn't the red to green move market. I feel like it's not the dip buy market. I've been avoiding a lot of those setups lately, so I don't really regret it. If I miss a move, it is what it is. SFT, we bought it in our swing trade portfolio to just one share to remind myself that I want to be going long STIF. We have a nice amount of capital available on our swing trade portfolio, which is really nice. SFTW, where was that one? Oh, there it is. That's why I didn't have a green buy order on it. Osprey Tech Acquisition Corp. This is a company I've been looking to go long on. I really like the price point. I'm watching BBIG. There might be a good opportunity to buy this one coming up here. It's possibly going into the 57 territory. The order book is super messed up on BBIG. Do you guys see that? Why is it so messed up? All right, BBIG is super messed up. I'm gonna be very careful with it. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but something is totally off here. TOS, guys, is having huge issues right now. Be very careful. I'm not going to buy any more BBIG. I would have actually doubled down here in this spot, but TOS is having massive issues right now. I have no idea how... That was so... Did you guys see that? That was so unresponsive. Oh, my Lord. I like BBIG, and I would be prepared to hold it for another 5 to 10 minutes here, so I'm going to watch it. TOS is clearly having issues right now. BBIG is a downtrending stock. IPOE, we went long on this one again. I really want to be kind of watching my swing trades here. I got BBIG in my portfolio, my swing trade, day trade portfolio above. I want to be kind of focused right now on some of these other movers. IPOE we bought, TTCF we want to keep an eye on. We want to keep an eye on SFTW. This is a very unusual day today, so if you're new and you're not sure what's going on, it's because it's just an unusual. TOS having issues, by the way, guys. TOS is totally screwed right now. Just be very careful. BBIG is selling off more than I wanted to, so I'm probably going to close that one. I'm accumulating swing trade positions. I think that's one of the best things you can probably be doing at the moment. I think the fact that TOS is having huge issues right now is going to make the small cap market even more shaky than it should be today. It's obviously going to be a shaky market today, but with large caps having such kind of authority right now. Yeah, but it really, really has. It's become a bit of a disaster, honestly. Long BFT, another swing trade. Quest Trade's having issues too. The order book is totally unresponsive. It's showing totally different stuff. I have no idea where the price is really. The ladder is showing I mean, the tape is showing 47. It's just all over the place right now. Let me go back to the swing trades and make sure I'm watching everything here. I have my day trade portfolio on my second screen, so I'm watching it closely. Yeah, man, it's pretty rough. It's a total disaster, honestly. For day trading, we will probably be switching, but like I said, it's not going to happen for the next 2 to 3 months. But I'm pretty much setting myself up so by that time I will be ready for that. I need a bit more time moving funds around and stuff like that. I'll pretty much have 2 margin accounts, unlimited margin accounts, and I just don't really want to do that at the moment. Although, I think the one good thing is you can usually figure out the days it's going to be bad on. It's usually the days the market's up or down over 1%. And right now, that's the case. So there's no super big surprise that it's having issues here, which is nice, right? It's obviously unfortunate because it's now 9:41. It's 11 minutes after the market opened, and it's totally untradeable, right? You just can't use TOS right now. So yeah, it's a massive bummer, without a question. Because there was opportunity, not a lot, and you really wanted to be careful. That being said, there was opportunity. All right, we are out of BBIG. I took a small loss on it, $10 loss or so. So it is what it is. Like I said before, I would be totally happy just wrapping it up at or above where I was pre-market. So unfortunately, it's going to be probably down unless TOS. I don't know. I probably won't do any more day trading today. Let's get back to swing trading. So day trading, great. We're up $530. You know, not like a great day, but it is what it is. There's really what I want to be focused here on today, like I said multiple times, is swing trading. We have so many good buy opportunities right now, literally across the board. So guys, freaking break your piggy banks because I mean, this is hot stuff right now. XL was a swing trade I've been waiting to go long on for quite some time. If we break this 14, ain't no way I'm not going long this one. Go in with 2,000 shares. We're going to be busy buying a lot of stuff here today. I don't really trust alerts going off. That's why I usually have one share ready to go. Because at least with one share, you get notified. With alerts, you don't oftentimes get notified. So that's why I usually don't have the alerts. I know it probably seems very weird strategy. I just went long SFT as well. TOS is having such big issues, guys. You just can't really figure out where the price is half the time. Markets are still selling off very aggressively. All right, I'm long XL at 71. I think that's a great entry. Obviously, I want it to go a little bit bigger size here, so I'll put something around in the 60s maybe. All right, we're long there in the 60s. Let's go to the next ticker we want to go long on, TTCF. How much did this one sell off? Pretty appropriate. This is insane what we're seeing here. I'm going to put an order here at 19. Let's keep going. SFWT, nice. Actually, this one, you know, it looks like it's kind of forming a bit of a bottom here. Let's go 150 here at 198, 197, whatever, 190. Oh, 197, we got it. Perfect. This one could still sell off. I'm not full size on any one of these. If anyone's wondering, full size for me is 3,000. TTCF, oh my lord. All right, we just went long on this one. Really nice. Obviously a little bit high. IPOE, beautiful. Look at this thing. Let's go 130 on IPOE here. Under 19 would be under 18 would be unreal. I don't know. It's starting to bounce a little bit. I'm going to go long at 02. Nope. Looks like I got my... I'm gonna go even longer on this one. I've been really bullish on this one for a while. We sold IPOE. We sold all my IPOE today right here. So this is a company. All these companies I was long yesterday, and I'm rebuying all of them. I just sold, like I was saying pre-market. I sold on the V. I sold right here, and I was waiting for this big catastrophe to happen. So if you guys are coming in late and you're wondering what the heck I'm doing right now, this has been premeditated for quite some time here. Let's keep accumulating this one. Break a 50? Can we break 50? Guys, this is like fire sale. This is like Call of Duty Zombies, and you open the freaking box and you get like 2 weapons. All right, BFT, what's going on here? BFT... oh, you know, it didn't crack actually lower than I thought it would. I'm running out of money, I think. Hold on. Count info. We still got buying power. We still got buying power. I'm going to go long here at 18. I don't know if we're going to get that entry. IPOE, we just went long on. You never know if this is the low, right? It's you'll never know. But I like all these companies, and all of them are literally 30% cheaper than they were yesterday. And I was long yesterday, and I sold on the big bounce to the upside. So for me, I'm pretty much just lowering my cost per unit. So TOS is such trash right now. I'm having such a hard time using it. ACIC, this is one of those that I didn't get out in time. I didn't get a sell on the V. Here's my sell order. And so right now on ACIC, this would have been a perfect example of me being able to buy, 400 shares if I wanted to go long on this one with the same, size roughly. But right now, I didn't get out of this one, so I got to, bite the bullet here, and I'm not going to be able to average down on ACIC, which I'm not going to lie, is pretty painful. So I'm going to close that limit order. This is so red, and it's going to get redder and redder. Eventually, we're going to have a big bounce, but right now, I got to just watch myself go down potentially a few $1,000. All right, CLOV, Clove. Another company that we closed out on. So let's see if we can get long on it again. Whew, this is almost exhausting. It's kind of fun, but it's exhausting. Let's just make this 110. These are small shares here now at this point. I'm running out of money. I will have money left to buy if I go in here. 56. Come on, keep selling off. We're not done yet. TOS is disaster. Corey says, don't catch a falling knife. Corey, you're probably right. But even yesterday, though, the sell-off began. Today's the second big red day. I don't like buying on the first big red day, so I'm already buying on the second big red day. I think there could be a third big red day. I think there could be a fourth. But I know there's going to be V bounces along the way, and that's really where I'm trying to get aggressive on. Man, I could really use my glove right now for all this. This is a rare day. It's not every day where this is what's going on. So it's, you know, soak it up, guys. GHVI. We're actually long GHVI. I wanted to buy more of this company. Where are my funds at, though? Yeah, you can see my swing trade portfolio. So we went from $33,000 almost to $28,700 right now. So we've taken a big hit, but we were able to get back quite a lot on that last big bounce. So Cleaver, I would have loved to go long this company. I'm still going to watch it. I'm going to buy here one share. Let's go back to GHVI, see how much it's selling off here. Go 180 full size break of how much lower can it even go? That's my question. This is insane. This was such a hot company literally just like yesterday. If TOS wasn't so laggy right now, he'd probably getting filled. Just gonna keep moving this one up. Bounce is coming, guys. Bounce is coming. Let's see where we get filled. I need it to go back below 20. It's not going back below 20. I'll go up here. 17. Come on, can we get fill here? Woohoo! Was it just TOS is so laggy? Oh, come on! I already missed 3-4% because of your lag. All right, we're long. No, that's SSPK. Why is the ladder so obnoxious? It's so far behind of what the actual price is. All right, moving it up here. I don't know if this is even the bottom, so let's not keep chasing that one. GHVI, we're long at 28. Oh, that's so annoying. We should have been long in the 15s. Okay, we're long. Clove, what's this one doing? We should have been long Clove already. CLV. Yeah, this one bounced actually. Clover Health. Let's Just gonna buy one share here. This is freaking hectic. This is hectic stuff. Okay, what else do we have to manage here? Clove, I moved that to CLVR. We got money, we got CLVR. CLVR's marijuana play I've been waiting to get long. So it didn't actually even sell off that much, honestly. Swift, SFTW. God, TOS is such a disaster today. Makes me so mad. SNFTW. We are long this this one. Boom, we just went full size. I'm not even full size. I'm not full size on anything right now. I'm too allocated. I've crossed the board on too many different things. Okay. Everything we're buying right now is like roughly in the mid-teens. I don't think I can buy anything else. I just bought everything I could. Hopefully I bought everything near the lows. You never know. It could be down tomorrow. But if we have a 15% bounce across the board, I'm going to probably sell everything again and then buy back. TOS is so bad right now. Oh my God. Watch the time of sales, not the ladder. The ladder doesn't work at the moment. You watch time of sales. I'm upset that I couldn't sell THBR, NBAC, and VIH. All of them I didn't sell in time, but luckily I was able to go long on quite a lot of other stuff. But yeah, VIH, you know, I should have sold this one, and we could have bought it 7% down further. I'm actually green on VIH. How insane is that? VIH, we had the best entry on VIH right here. Then it ran up 40%, and now we're back at break even. Oh, it's been such a depressing week here. ACIC, this one got me so good. I never wanted to hold this company that long. My whole goal on ACIC was just a few days. I totally butchered that play. I'm way over allocated in ACIC. GOEV. Happy I sold GOEV. Tom says now it's time for day trading. I think Calm Down's got a better idea with the 9 a.m. wine. 426 just went long. Clove, nice, man. Clove is another one I would honestly. Clove right now in the 10s. Oh, it was in the 9s. It hasn't been in the 9s in so long. It would almost be foolish for me not to go long with some of my day trade portfolio, honestly. But that burnt me pretty hard last time. I just want to make sure I have no funds that I'm not using. Oh my God, I have another $1,200 I haven't used. Oh, all right, guys, we got to find a stock to buy. Quick. Everything's bouncing hard. BFT, I'm technically still red on BFT. Whoo. Quick throw in the fireplace. That's actually super funny. TTCF, look at that bounce. Boom, just like that. What else we got here? A THBR, I wasn't able to close. That's annoying. SSPK. Great bounce here on SSPK. We got long one share on it and the 2.5s. That was almost perfect. Low. Oh, I want to be buying more of everything right now. SNDL. Osprey Tech. This one, we'll see. SFT. QS. Honestly, QS is just disturbing my soul. Playboy could be a good accumulation. MBAC. This one really hurts my soul as well. Oh, GRWG looks at my limit order and bounces back up. I really like this one. We'll see if we can get another fill on that one at some point. Oh, come on, I have another 1,200 bucks I need to throw into something. Cleaver. I'm actually not long Cleaver, so I could probably go long. This one sold off so much, and I feel like it was a little bit unwarranted how much it sold off. So I'm going to go ahead and move this one up. See if we can get a fill here at 1305. Replace. I kind of doubt it. 110. That's too much size. Oh yeah, of course. Of course it's too much size. I did backwards calculations just now. So I'll leave that there. These are such small position sizes, but you know, I just wish I could buy more. So let's keep watching things. Yeah, 426. I wanted to buy QS at 42 and I didn't have funds available and I missed the giant move to 60. And that was a move I called out forever, so it's killing me. This is why I was also saying day trading today, small caps, is going to be less relevant. There's a lot of people doing stuff that I'm doing right now that are usually day trading, and they could care kind of less on what the day trade market's up to. Actually, talking about day trading, let's see what's going on here. We got top gainers. Let's see what's going on. Obviously CTIB. CTIB was pretty hectic. CLCS, IPIC. BBIG. This would have been, this one really died, huh? Cena says, I'm aging like 10 years in this market. Oh, it's freaking hilarious. I feel you, man. Or if you're a female, I feel you, lady. How do I say that? I think at one point you just kind of become a very, very numb to these kind of situations. I don't really think about them that much. All I see right now is discounted prices, and I'm just a little bit upset I can't buy more. Everything is bouncing so nicely. We talked exactly about this happening, and it's happening. We were saying the V is going to come. We already had one V. Now we're looking for the second V. Totally predictable. Vermoli says, bring out the marshmallows. Yeah, this is probably some of the worst lag we've seen in a while. No, I didn't get my fill. Oh, you dirty Harry. Missed it by literally like 66.6%. All right, well, I'm not gonna freaking keep playing around here in this zone. Let's see if we can get long. No! Oh, literally. All right, now I'm chasing. I hate chasing prices. You guys all know I'm chasing phobia, and that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see. I like this. Oh. It literally pulled back right to my order as well. That's always the worst. Robert's wondering when I worry about catching a falling knife versus discounted prices. These are all good, not all, but I think the majority of the tickers that we're trading right now, I'm very comfortable with holding for 2-3 months. And I would have probably bought them 2 days ago when they're up 30%. So this selling off right now is a bit excessive. It's the second day of selling off. Yesterday it sold off in the evening. Today it's selling off in the morning. So I just feel like, yeah, I might be buying early, but I'm getting pretty discounted prices no matter what. And if I happen to hold and it goes down another 10-20%, I generally am okay with that. It's my swing trade portfolio. I have a longer term horizon. Day trading right now, I wouldn't feel comfortable in. TOS is not working. Markets are over 1% down. Small caps are clearly not a thing right now. And day trading mid caps is not my strategy. So why would I be day trading right now? For me right now, it's all about managing my swing trade portfolio. QS being called out as a $7 difference right now on TOS. It's actually right now. It's actually you're probably talking about this flush, huh? Yeah, that's freaking nasty, huh? Whew. I was just a little bit too conservative with that last entry on CLVR, and I have to chase the price. Oh, something about chasing prices that gives me the shivers, honestly. So let's see if we can get a fill here. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to keep chasing this one. I think there's going to be plenty of more buying opportunities ahead. Clove selling off a little bit. Clove, we unfortunately weren't able to go. Did anyone get fills on Clove under $10? I'm so jealous, honestly. Oh. GHVI, this is a ticker we just bought. And look, this one we just bought here at 16. Now it's at 18, guys. This is the V. This is exactly what we're talking about. This thing had a 20% bounce. It's amazing. I could close this position, take my 400, and probably buy it back again. I'm not sure. I don't want to over-manage my swing trades. I don't want to miss the big move. This is a tough place to be. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get my CLVR. Nice. Is it Mitchell? Nice, Mitchell. Yeah, TOS, that's stressful, but at least he got the 985, man. I'm jelly, man. I think that's a really good entry. I mean, who knows? It could go lower, but I think for now it's a good entry. Man, did I miss the freaking... I missed CLVR so bad. I literally by a hair. Whatever, I'm not going to chase it at this price. I'd rather miss it. We'll see if it comes down. Otherwise, I'm going to buy something else with the funds. TTCF, this was a nice little bounce here too. I honestly wish I could just go longer on everything. What I fumbled on was my big mistake was ACIC. I wasn't able to get out of this one in time, and I'm still overextended on this ticker overall. So that's, I gotta say, that was quite depressing. So our P&L is recovering good. This account was in the 28,000s when I saw it originally. Then we had a big pre-market bounce. I closed out a lot of trades, and now it's sold off again, and I'm rebuying a lot of those stocks. So if you're just tuning in, right now we're pretty much rebuying our swing trades positions that I sold almost all pre-market. Because pre-market, we had a big V, we had a big bounce. I was trying to time where that bounce would be over. I didn't get all of them, but I sold the majority of them, some too soon. And then obviously some too late, and I didn't sell. Now the market opened, boom, huge flush, and that's when I was starting to accumulate all my positions again. And that's what we've been doing here. That's why I'm not day trading right now. I'm just swing trading. So all these stocks I'm looking to hold. Brian, we do have some older ones on this channel, but I'm actually going to make a trade journal channel just for support videos. So stay tuned for that. If you have a specific question, email me, alex@tradejournal.co, and I will try to get that video out as soon as possible. But great question, man. CTIB squeeze being called out. Oh yeah, great call on CTIB. Woo! Yeah, that's a good move. Oh my lord. This actually had a great flag pattern right here. Hey, that's a nice one. Great call, Jonathan. Anyone long it? It's definitely got some opportunity here. I don't like the lack of a catalyst on this ticker. That's always been my big kind of horror feeling on it. Right now, it could be setting up a flag. It had a previous flush. That's why I'd be very nervous, but who knows? We still have some funds to accumulate. Also, ACIC, I might sell my whole position very, very soon. This might actually be a legit loss, so we'll see what happens. 311. Yeah, this is the one. I should be up right now 10% on this one. I wasn't able to sell here. I think my sell order was somewhere here at 14.5 or 14.7. I don't remember, but I thought the V here, I thought this was not over. I thought we were going to have another move to like 15 or so. So this is the one of my swing trades, for example, that I was not able to close. So I was not able to close it here with the intention of rebuying it. So that's a classic example. BBIG up. Oh, yeah, buying calls on when the market was selling off this morning would have been a great play. Yeah, Brian, ACIC is a longer hold, but I want to rebuy this one. So I want to see how high it's going to bounce, and then I wouldn't mind rebuying. So that's kind of my goal. I'll put a sell order in here. We'll make it 69 just to have a little bit more fun, and I don't know if it'll get filled. I'm also, my allocation on ACIC is wrong. I went in with way too big size, gave back all my profits on this one. We were up so much on ACIC. We were from 13 to 18.6. So 13.8 to 18.6, and then I was ready to close the position. And like right here, it had a flush, and I was like, okay, whatever. Let's see if we can hold this area. My goal was to sell into the 20s, so this was my profit-taking zone. And man, oh man, it just right before it. BBIG pulling up again as well. Worth looking at. Whew, what a day, guys. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoy the content. If you're in exhaustion mode like I am right now, I think I need to get a cookie. I had 3 muffins for breakfast. Wait, was that yesterday or today? I don't know. It's getting a little crazy over here with muffins. We made so many. BFT, nice little bottom bounce there. Oh, I just honestly wish I had more funds available. CLVR, I'm so mad at CLVR. No, I think I'm going to direct my anger at TOS. Yeah, Lawrence, the alerts on TOS are pretty much worthless on days like today. That's why I've been doing the one share thing that you guys probably noticed. What, again? I missed the pullback again? Oh, this ticker really knows how to anger me. You know what? Just because of that, I'm going to even lower my limit order. It doesn't deserve to get filled at this high price. GHVI keeps on running. This is what it's all about, guys. This is it. I don't know how high GHVI is going to go. I probably would consider closing out GHVI and rebuying. Problem with the cash account is you have settling periods. So there's a really good chance that I'm going to have to maybe break it and go into violation. I don't know, because I would rather go into violation, call, use one of my get out of jail free cards, which I think I have 2 left, and manage my portfolio. Nice, Pablo. Good work. Wow, GHVI is just ripping. Question is, how high can this one go? I'm not sure if we're going to really break the 20s. And if we do break the 20s, you know, there's the question. How high back in the 20s are we going to go? I'll put it right now at 45, and then I'll see if I want to manage that. I'm not totally sure. GHVI. Which one, Jeff? Which one? GRWG. Oh, missed that one. That would have been a great play. IPOE, totally back at it. Oh, it's just so nice to look at this. PLBY finally crawling back up. QS. T. SSPK, we had a perfect entry on SSPK. Perfect entry on it. But I didn't have more size. This is actually the one that bounced the most. Look at this thing on the daily. What? Oh, no way. It's like a perfect hammer candle. I would probably be selling pretty soon on SSPK if I went long. We had a perfect entry on it, but I didn't have more funds available. So we bought here at 51. It went down to 34. It bounced 23%. I just didn't have more funds available. My last funds I'm trying to get on CLVR, which is giving me half a heart attack, but that's only like 1,200 more bucks. So we just went allocation crazy. Do I look like a hacker? VUZI. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, VUZI calls. That's an aggressive play, man. But hey, that worked out pretty well, huh? Whew. Yeah, playing calls this morning, that would have been a volatility gold mine. Days like today don't have to be horrible. You just have to know how to play them, and you have to anticipate the catastrophe a little bit more. And it's hard to properly anticipate it. I missed it yesterday, and I ate the brunt of I took the brunt of the losses. But I was able to dig myself out of the hole much quicker by being down this rabbit hole before and realizing, okay, there's going to be multiple V's. Let's see how much I can accumulate and sell and then reaccumulate. Appreciate that, Sasa. That's funny. CLSK being called out. Yeah, man, there's bounce galore. All right, guys, CLVR says, Alex, we want you on our team. So let's see how much it sells off, because it has an opportunity right now to get me on board. So if it wants it, my limit order is at 1320. You know what? I'm even going to put it at 21 because I believe in collaboration. Kyle's wondering the best place to learn about calls. That's a good question. I don't know. YouTube. I use YouTube for most of my formal education. I went to college and I got a degree in finance, but it's totally worthless. Absolutely. My senior year, I had to do capoeira. I had to... What else? I think I had like an English class that I still had to do. I had to do like investment of a firm, which was literally the same thing as every other finance class. You learned the Black-Scholes model for the 100th time. It was just so much nonsense. there is seniors that never bought or sold a stock before. And I was like, why are you a finance grad? It was traumatizing. I'm still traumatized of school. All right, VIH. I got to get back on track here. VIH, I honestly want to buy more of this one, but I didn't get to close my position either on it, so that's a little bit disappointing. I'm still green on VIH because we had a phenomenal entry on it, but man, we gave back so many profits on this one as well. Yeah, economics is a bit different. That's true. But finance, you would think, okay, well, finance is a bit more like specific on stock trading. Econ majors, that's true. They're a little bit different than the finance kids. But oh well, I don't know. It's not really much I can comment on. CLVR. No, CLVR went to 30. I swear, if CLVR has a perfect bounce off of VWAP, we're gonna have some issues. So we'll see. I'll put an alert here. I highly doubt it's gonna go off, but we'll see if it. Oh, buddy! CLVR was like, Alex, we want you on our team, and they picked me. You see that? They reached out and grabbed me. Oh, we gotta put on lights. I'm getting way too excited about relatively nothing right now. Well, it went down to 15, so we could have had a better entry, but no, that's regardless. A perfect entry, perfect exit are the most irrelevant things that a lot of people trip over, including myself. Be very, very careful with perfect entries and perfect exits because they will get you on the wrong side of trades. They will make you hold a little bit longer, and then there's a flush. It's going to happen to everyone. It's going to happen to me dozens, if not hundreds, if not thousands of more times. But what I've learned in my years of trading is never look for that perfect entry or perfect exit. GHVI, I'm still waiting for this one to move over 20. If it sells off here, that's fine. I'm totally fine with holding all of these positions. If it does have a spike and I do get lucky, great. Otherwise, whatever. These are swing trades. I don't want to overtrade. If there's like a phenomenal move and I get lucky, it's great. Otherwise, I pretty much just have a lower cost per unit at this point. Yeah. Brian says I'm the last kid to get picked for the team. At least I got picked. Oh, whew. Where would I place a stop loss on CLVR if I was to do it? That's a good question. I don't really believe in stop losses. I believe in, managing my position when the time comes. But boy, oh boy, do I hate stop losses. More for day trading. I don't use stop losses for day trading, but I really like what I've been seeing on this company. So if I start seeing news come out that is really not so hot on this company, if I start seeing some macro trends shifting in America away from cannabis, those are all things where I would start being like, okay, well, CLVR, I'm going to probably sell on the next bounce or run up because I don't like the overall trend. If we keep selling off here into the 10s, I would keep holding it. I'm pretty bullish on this move. I think off of the moving average down here at 10.7, I think there is definitely a chance we're going to sell off another 20%. And that ideally I'll be able to do a full allocation down here. That's my end goal. But I don't know if we're going to get that. So either we're going to have a little bit of a potential dead cat bounce here, and then maybe we're going to have a continuation, or we're going to maybe start consolidating here and then have a run up from here. So it's a little hard to say. For me, I only have half size on CLVR. I have less than half size. I have like a third size on CLVR. So my goal, is if it has a great run here, I'm going to sell it with the intention to buy it back. If it sells off, hopefully I'll have more allocation based on closing some of these positions and reallocating, and then I'll go long CLVR. Like I said, closer to 10.7. I don't think I would stop out of this one unless something seemed to pivot, not just in the stock price and the price action, but the news, micro and macro levels. And I think CLVR is in a good upwards trend right now. And right now it's just having a very aggressive sell-off because all momentum stocks right now are just getting crushed, absolutely crushed. I hope that answers your question. With day trading, it's simple, right? With day trading, it's like as soon as my risk gets hit, down 4% or so, and the pattern is no longer there, right? I usually don't think about all these different aspects, but in general, both of them, day trading or swing trading, as long as the thesis is still true, I'm usually still holding or averaging down. The second the thesis is broken, I'm out. The thesis is much easier on a day trade because it's quick, right? I want a bull flag. If the bull flag just had a fake out and now it's selling off, I'm out, right? That's my thesis was a bull flag breakout and sell into momentum. Boom, it's a broken pattern. But the swing trade, it could be like, okay, I'm looking to hold this for 2 months. As long as there's nothing bad with the company, with the cannabis industry, all that stuff, I'm probably still going to be holding it. Unless my thesis shifts where, the news justifies otherwise and the price action is bad. Or maybe they're doing a secondary offering that I don't want to be part of. There's a lot more variables with the swing trading. Brian. Oh God. Yeah, there's definitely a chance for that. You guys might log in tomorrow and I'm going to be crying here. I'm just going to be sitting here crying, but I don't know. Either way, my swing trade portfolio is down and I plan to hold this portfolio longer. And the only thing that really is different now is that I actually reduced my losses a little bit from the lows. So no matter what happens so far, if everything stayed, the same, we're in a better position than we were this morning. So I don't know. Hopefully we don't, get crushed too bad, but I'm fairly optimistic conservatively. There's a few of these tickers, we're just long one share, just to remind me how much we missed out. Look at, even with one share, we're up $3. Oh, this should have been like a 250 share size. We'd be up to 27% on that one. This would have been a really, really good winner. Congrats to anyone that did that V on SSPK. This was perfect. Oh my God. Whew. It's getting sweaty looking at it. Aaron says Weeble is very, very laggy. Yeah, Brian, good question. Swing trade to me is anything over a day, obviously, but to me it's around 2 months. Doesn't mean I wouldn't close it tomorrow, right? For example, Jesus, where is it hiding? GHVI. GHVI is a good example. So my goal would be selling over 20 with the intent of buying back. So if I sold over 20 today, technically that's a day trade, but ultimately this is more of a swing trade mindset on this trade. That's why if this was a day trade, I'd be out, 10 times already. So yeah, if I sell next week or in 2 weeks or in 4 weeks or in 6 weeks, it's all fine. But ultimately, for my swing trading, like about 2 months. Here's ADT is an example of a ticker that at one point I just pulled the plug on. So we went long ADT somewhere in this area, like 8.5 or something like that, somewhere here. And I held it for like 2 months, even longer, I actually think, 3 months. And at that point, I was like, okay, well, the move I was looking for, still hasn't happened. And then that's the point where I just closed it. And it still hasn't happened. So I basically was able to reallocate that cash to something else, which I definitely am happy that I did. But, I'm not going to hold a swing trade probably more than 4 months. That's really when I'm like, something clearly went wrong. Because then it's kind of in investor territory and I should be investing. Oh, I really hope GHVI has a nice little secondary pop. If it doesn't, that's fine. But if it does, that'd be awesome. Sweet. I mean, we're pretty much done with trading today. I don't really know what else to do. I'm fully allocated. So now it's just sitting and waiting. So happy we got long CLVR. I think I'd be FOMO Frank right now looking at CLVR. So happy it had that spike down. You gotta love limit orders, they're just sitting waiting for an entry. Limit orders are life. IPOE had a nice move here. We didn't have the best entry on it. We entered at 17.8. Yeah. It is what it is. Happy to hear, Jack Johnson. Now we just... Does that mean I get a free concert ticket here? That's awesome, though. Yeah, we've been doing this for a hot minute. We started doing it in November last year. So 2019, November 2019 is when we started streaming. Wow, we've done quite a lot of stuff since then. Just looking back, it's crazy. Trading. Jonathan says his TOS is finally working. It's 10:30, all right? So don't have too high expectations. It's terrible stuff. THBR, man. THBR and ACIC. Freaking, they got me good. I got pretty messed up. This has been a nice rally here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green candles in a row. Oh man, this should have been my trade. I could have closed right here. I was even thinking about it. I was like, 7 o'clock opened, and then I was like, there's a good chance it's going to run over 14, and then I'm going to sell into like 14.5 or something like that, and then I'm just going to buy back once the market opens. This would have been really, really good, because not just would we have closed our position for a loss, we would have closed for a loss, but we would have then been able to buy lower, and this would have been, $300-400 profit. So yeah, crazy. How's CTIB doing? Oh, guys, we might be closed out at ACIC. Let's watch it. Let's see what happens here. Although I really want to see CTIB really quickly. Oh, wow, what a move, huh? This would have been kind of fun to day trade, but today I just said no more day trading for me. 311. Oh, come on. Come on. If I was a buyer, I'd want to buy at 69. Come on, go higher. 63. I'm usually never watching swing trades like this. Oh, I don't think it... Oh, did it really just get rejected right there? 68. It just went to 68 with huge buy volume. Oh boy, that was kind of nasty. Oh, 67, are you kidding me? Oh, there's buyers here. There's aggressive buying going on. I don't think it's going to break through, honestly. I don't. I might close at 59. Oof, that was intense. 62, it's going for one last pump. There it is. There it is. There it is. Come on, close at 69. I want to have that chuckle tomorrow when I'm documenting my trades. Oh. I'm gonna have to tell my girlfriend that I have no energy after today. This has been a full roller coaster here, guys. Good thing I didn't move it down. I even went to 75. Yeah, I apologize, guys. It's getting pretty intense over here. So I took a loss on 8. I've never been so excited about a loss. That's been the best loss of the month. That was a good loss. All right, so ACIC, obviously, I like this ticker. This is another classic swing trade that I'm red on today, but I have great opportunity to buy lower. That's what I've been doing on all my swing trades today. So if you're still confused what's going on here, or you're new and you just tuned in, we've had all pre-market. We've had really nice V's. This was a really small one. My limit order to sell was here, pretty much somewhere here. And my goal was to sell it, take my loss, and then buy back again. So unfortunately on ACIC it didn't happen, but on pretty much the majority of these, that's exactly what happened. So with ACIC, yeah, now it's going up and up, but I think there's going to be at one point another sell-off. So I'll probably be buying this one somewhere in this area, somewhere around VWAP, if I get the opportunity. So, you know, that'll maybe save me 7% or so in overall losses or profits, potential profits. So yeah, sweet, nice, good stuff there. Brian says I have a lot of good losses. I don't know if I want to accumulate any more losses. I mean, my portfolio took a hit today. It took a fat daddy hit, no question about it. But we recovered it nicely. So we were at 33,000 at the beginning of this week. And then today, when I logged in this morning, I was down 28,005 or something like that. And I was like, no. Oh, our swing trade portfolio got crushed. So by closing on the first spike pre-market, I was able to basically sit in cash. And then on this big sell-off, I bought back. Boom, look at ACIC. Look at that, huge flush just like that. So we might have just gotten out at the perfect high on this one, which is, like I was saying before, is never the goal. When it happens, it's great. It's never the priority, but oh, nope, now it's back. That's a crack of momentum. I'd be careful. This thing could keep crawling to 14, but every trader right now is going to be looking at this crack and they're going to be nervous. All right, so now we have another $4,285 to allocate. You know what that means. We're going to start looking for stuff to buy. Most likely, I'm not going to buy anything right now because right now everything's way too extended in both directions, really. Oh, BFT, great move there. Clove could be another entry at one point, or first entry. CLVR, this is a bit of a slow one. I'm not going to buy more CLVR. I think CLVR has a really good chance that it might keep selling off, but I got my first size on it, so I'm happy. GHVI, look at that V. That is insane. This is like, that's sharp. That could puncture anything. So if GHVI has a move over 20, I would probably sell it with the intent of buying back. GOEV, GRWG would be a great one. IPOE, we're long on this one already again. Nice for the welcome, Pablo. What platform is this? This is TOS, one of the more unreliable platforms out there. But if you got more questions, check out the video description below. Oh, BBIG, guys. There's a nice little move back above the 9 EMA. Yeah, today's National V Day, really. Yeah, Jonathan, it's like there was a time where I was like, okay, you know, TOS has its issues. But lately it's gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, TOS has issues and it's becoming unusable as well. So it's got to the point where it's affecting my mindset and my trading. And I think at one point when you reach a certain level of day trader, I guess you can say, I don't think I'm there yet, but I think, you know, going down the road of, you know, being consistent with day trading, I think there's going to be a time and a place where switching will probably be a necessity if you want to reach a different level of day trading. Like, you know, getting big size on a breakout at market open, right? I would never do that on TOS. So if I wanted to dive into that level of day trading, if I wanted to get into that kind of day trading, I would have to switch platforms, 100%. Which is fine. TOS is not built for day trading. It was built for retail investors to manage their positions without having to call brokers. That was the original intention of TOS. So the fact that we could even day trade on it is kind of cool, but yeah, it's the end of the road at one point for your day trading career. Oh, BBIG, guys, this one's really moving nicely. Great dead cat bounce, bottom bounce here. It sold off at 38%. This has been a 10% bounce from the lows. It's almost tempting enough to want to actually day trade it. It had a bit of a triple bottom here. This could, most likely it's going to make a new high here. If it makes a new high, then I think next stop would arguably be 5 and then maybe even VWAP. Most likely VWAP's going to come down to 5. Oh, there goes BBIG. Boom! Big breakout there. Congrats to anyone long this one. I'm done with day trading for the day because I know I'm going to get freaking upset if I keep day trading. Check this out. We have an alert here. TOS just went, the price just went right above the alert and it didn't go off. So that's classic TOS right there. Yeah, Abdul is really making a good point. TOS, and the reason I still stick with it is it's free. Some of the best charting, I would argue, and it's free. Problem is there's certain times and certain days where you just can't trade. So, and support has gotten significantly worse. There was a time 2 years ago, even like a year ago, where you'd call TOS and they would they would help you out. Now it's like some new person that is just stressed and mad at you, and they're like become so unreasonable. So I don't know. I have a hard time recommending it, but I still use it, so I'm a bit of a hypocrite. Yeah, it kind of looks like it, Jared. I mean, obviously, I know there's probably a few more. I don't know them all by heart. I mean, technically, Robinhood's also a pre-market platform, but they only allow pre-market at 9, right? So not ideal. Because if you want to trade pre-market, I think you want to really be trading at 7, starting at 7. You know, 4 to 7, the volume's very light, but it would be nice to throw in some orders because sometimes there's a perfect stair stepper pattern that happens from 4, to 6, and then at 7, it's already having the second leg. It's already like at the end of the second leg. So there's good opportunities I miss. So switching to Webull for pre-market trading is actually something I would consider as well. No way. I don't think Tesla's going to be going into your small cap category. GHVI up 600 on it. So that's really, really nice. We had that great entry at 16.2. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I mean, we had pretty much a full recovery on some of these tickers from where they sold off. What do I think about a run? I don't really have any thoughts on a run. Today went by so fast. I feel like I was just screaming all day long. Sunrun. I don't know this company. At least I don't think I know it. Ooh, great bottom bounce there off of this 55. I mean, if you like this company, it's in a great upwards trend. Obviously, it had a crack of that trend, but everything did today. So I would probably consider it. I don't know much about this company. I don't have the time to look into it right now, but technical wise, this is a great support zone. So this could be good. Interesting pick for sure. Good call out. BFT has had a phenomenal bounce as well. You know, I've used E-Trade, but it was like 6 years ago, and I honestly don't remember what my thoughts were on E-Trade. So I can't comment on that. Sorry. Same with Fidelity. I have yet to use Fidelity, but I think they're all solid options. Day traders aren't good sprinters. You just have to put on your different shoes and know when you're wearing which ones. VIH crawling back up, so probably won't be selling this one today. TTCF, nice move there. THBR, yeah, I'm just gonna plan on how. Oh, big order came through on THBR. I want to find this order. I think it was chopped up a little bit. Wow. That's big. Look at that volume spike. SSPK, talk about the one that got away. That was just such a nice entry. Or could have been a big entry, but yeah. SNDL, good bottom bounce there on SNDL. Swift. I mean, Osprey Tech. I always get Osprey Tech mixed up with Swift because, I don't know, SFTW is such a ticker that makes you want to say Swift, while SFT doesn't really breed the same swiftness. I don't know, maybe it's the W. QS had a great bottom bounce. Playboy didn't really do much of anything. We're long on this one because we bought it before the merger. NBAC. Yeah, this is a company I think I might just close. I really messed this one up. I was up 30% 3 different times, and I didn't close on either one of them. Every time I was waiting for the move over 22.5, and every time we didn't get that move. Oh, here, and here. I should have just called it in, because with HYLN, this is an example of me just calling it. You know, we were up on this one. We bought it 17 something, so we were up here. We were here, and then I was like, you know what? On this spike to the upside, I just closed on the second attempt here. So I'm happy I did that. Hillian had a pretty good bounce here as well. Nice life. Yeah, Samangas, I got the account, but it's only like halfway verified. I'm trying to use it for sure. I do want to use it at one point. AC. But I think for getting aggressive day trading, I want to be using probably Lightspeed. I have an account over there ready to go. It just needs to be funded. I think Lightspeed would be my preference when it comes to aggressive day trading near the open. Unbiased trades, definitely day trading. Day trading is my bread and butter. Swing trading, I think I'm not even really green on this month. I don't know. Let's quickly check. Stats, it is February. This has been a bad month for me. So I'm up 7,000 this month. We've had 20,000 in losses and 26,000 in gains. It's crazy how many losses I've had. With the unlimited, which is my day trading account, we had, I think that's the majority of the wins. Yeah, 5.5 thousand. So swing trading, we're actually only up 1,400 this month. Very small. And after today, we're going to have some losses coming in. So really, all my profits this month was day trading. Tiny stuff here. Man, this month has been my most frantic trading month ever. Also, unbiased trades, going between all these different stocks probably feels a little bit overwhelming. But I gotta say, all these stocks I've been following for weeks, if not months. So I kind of know these tickers, more so the stock price of the tickers, very well. And I feel very comfortable moving between them. So I also want to put a little bit of weight on that. I think the way I'm doing all this stuff, for most people wouldn't make sense. But this is what I do every single day. For 4 hours, 2 hours streaming, 2 hours pre-market, and then every morning I document my trades and I study my trades for another at least 1 hour. So that's 5 hours a day I'm looking at these charts. So for me, jumping between them might seem chaotic from the outside, but for me, it's like it just kind of happens. I don't really think about it too much. It's kind of like, like a doctor or someone, right? When they're, when you're in the hospital and they're like, okay, you're going to need to do this, we got to call this. It's like, I don't know what the heck is going on, but the doctor, does it every single day and they don't even think twice about it. I'm not trying to compare myself to a doctor, but I am comparing myself to somebody that just does something every single day. And at one point, you just can kind of do it with your eyes closed in a way. See, GHVI, oh boy. Looks like it's not going to be able to break above 20. I'm going to give this one more opportunity. I think we might have it. Otherwise, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it or not. We'll see what happens. Dr. Winkler. Financial doctor. I'll dig into your portfolio and throw some stuff out the window that's no longer required. John, if you click the scroll on your mouse, you can open this up and it's the trend line. You can also go to drawings and then go to drawing tools and go to the trend line. That's actually a very frequent question. Don't worry, life. Now you've experienced it, you've lived it, and now next time you're going to be in the position for it. You know how many times this happens? This happens like, I don't know, at least once or twice a quarter. Today was like very picture perfect. Usually it's not this picture perfect, so it's not so much of an ordeal, but this happens all the time. So don't worry, man. You just, now you're more aware of it. You've learned something, and next time you're going to be all the more in the position to be getting aggressive. So, it's a great place to be, just kind of sitting and learning, and, at least you're not risking. IPOE here, great bounce, honestly. Now moving above 20, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Oh, yeah. When the whole market, remember there was a week where I think 3 days the market closed, or the market was halted? That was insane. I feel like I'm saying insane a lot right now. Everything is insane right now. Oh, SFT, look at that one. Such a good run. SSPK, we're up $4 a share on this one, but we only have one share. Oh. Yeah, for swing trading and investing, if you're just patient long enough, you're probably eventually going to get that entry you've wanted. I mean, just check out crypto. A lot of the crypto's down like 30% from where it was at. So you just think about that. CLVR had a nice little bounce here back to the upside. I could see this one going to 15. I don't know if it's going to do it today. IPOE is the other one I might close. So GHVI and IPOE, I might close both of these. I'm not sure yet, but I might close them and then rebuy. They had such a strong bounce that it would almost be crazy not to close them. Although they're, look, we were down so much. Do you guys remember how much we were down? Check this video in the beginning. This day has corrected itself like nobody's business. From 28.5 thousand to 31.5 thousand. Whew. There's that move on IPOE. One, two, three. That's a big green move. I wonder if it's going to break into the 30s, IPOE. Yeah, it's struggling. Put a limit order there on it. Okay, we're out on IPOE. Closed IPOE. Could keep running to the upside. I'm going to put a buy order here so I don't forget. IPOE is definitely a candidate for the rebuy. GHVI. I wanted to sell it over 20. I'm not sure if it's going to run over 20 though. I think there's good opportunity for that. Dang, John, heavy hitter, man. Remember, always do a little bit of diversification. I'm also not crazy about diversifying, but I think, I usually never allocate over 10% of my portfolio in any one trade. Some people might say that's way too high, but for me, I feel like that's pretty good. Because you never know what kind of news is going to come out. I mean, with CLOV, I was not expecting a short seller report to come out, but it did. And, it squished my swing trade position on it. So I love the fact that there was an opportunity to get on under $10. I think that your entry is an entry I wish I had. Is it the right entry? Is it going to keep going higher? I don't know, GHVI is tinkering here. Possible pop over 20. Is that the move? That could be the move. It hit 20. It's got some big sellers here. That's a huge wall to crack. Pre-market, we even hit 2020 and stuff like that. 2069 even. It's trying. All right, I'm gonna close there at 97. I didn't like some of the faint things I was seeing. It could run to 20, it could run to 21, but I'm not gonna ever complain about a 20% plus rally that I almost had a perfect move on. So it looked pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this one. I would kind of feel foolish if I didn't take profits. That was almost a perfect trade if it started selling off right now. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. Don't worry, Chris, man. You'll have your turnaround. You just stick with it long enough and you'll get it. Yeah, I can't wait for some proper trading again. And this week hasn't really been ideal for day trading. Well, this whole month has been very hectic. But, you know, today specifically alone is just like not where you want to be with day trading, right? So we have funds available. The question is, how do we want to allocate these funds? Obviously, we closed GHVI. So let me actually put a buy order on for GHVI, just so I don't forget, somewhere here. Why does it feel like I should have more funds available? ACIC we closed. Hold on, let me see here. ACIC. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. It's been a hectic month. Like, I think everyone's kind of feeling it this month for sure. I think ultimately, you know, during times of you know, really inconsistent markets, you just have to try to stand on the sidelines as much as possible and wait for that opportunity. Being a trader is really a lot about being patient and being a risk management professional, and you know, less is more a lot of the times. So that's like a big part. But you know, when we first started this challenge, I mean, we had sometimes 2 months where I was at break even because I still didn't fully understand the gap and go strategy. It was never one of my ways of trading. I was always a bit more of a dip buyer, support line bounce trader, and you know, a swing trader. So diving into that took a few months. So you have to be long-term oriented with day trading and swing trading and with anything in life, you know. Like, if you're going to expect that in a week or two you're going to, you know, be as good as Ross Cameron or whatnot, like, you're going to be in for a lot of disappointment. And I think the big problem with trading is you can get lucky and make a lot of money and think you're a genius, and then for the next 2 years you're going to learn how you're not a genius. And I think that's a tough part about day trading. It's not like, you know, if you're a race car driver, not on day one you get lucky and you win the race. You know, you win a Formula 500 or something like that. But with day trading, day one, you can have better returns than the best hedge fund in the world. So I think with day trading, it's just so, like, it just messes with your mind all the time. So focus on consistency, focus on percentages, and then, you know, be in it for the long term, because it's a skill that just takes time to learn. Yeah, knowing when not to trade is half the battle is super true. And then knowing when to trade and getting aggressive. Because the thing is, like, sometimes you take, you know, a few small trades and you get all red and you're like, oh, you know, this is stupid. And then a perfect setup comes and you're like, I'm not going to trade this. Like, this is like, I just got skunked 4 different times in a row. But then that perfect setup, you don't trade. which you should have traded because that's actually the good one that you know is a good one. And then, then you get FOMO, and then you start trading not so good setups. Like, I've been down those roads hundreds of times, it feels like. So it just, I don't know. You have to like start becoming kind of numb to certain things. But yeah, in the end of the day, day trading is a job. Swing trading, you could do like, 30 to 60 minutes a day. But yeah, day trading, it's a job. So you just got to understand, like, is this something I want to do or not? Because better to figure that out before you start trying to become a day trader. GHVI, I think this one really ended up being a pretty good snag here. We did close it. Yeah, this was just about perfect. I'm gonna have to hang this one on the wall. Be like, look, I did it. Yep, Robert, exactly. Yeah, Brian, same here, man. I've been down all those roads as well. Happy to hear, Tommy, man. Good to see you. Arturo, it just takes time, it just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of what helps me is always thinking long term. So like if I have a big red day or if I have a big green day or anything, I always get back. I always do my own personal mean reversion, being like, if I have a big green day today, there's probably a big chance that I'm gonna have a correction. And if I have a big red day, it's only a matter of time till I get back and have a green days. Like, you just always think long term. Never let any one situation stress you out too much. When you're a trader or investor, I guess, but specifically a trader, you should never have one mistake that should ever really cost you that much. It's good to get in that position. So a day trade, if I have a trade that goes south, I cut my losses. Boom, I move on, right? Or I hold on to it like ACIC with $50,000 long and I don't close it, and then I have my biggest red day. That was idiotic, right? That was so stupid of me. We all make mistakes, so. IPOE, look at this one. Shook me out right here. I closed it, and it's actually now above 20. We closed at 2013, though, so I can't really complain. All right, well, I'm pretty much ready to get long on a few trades again, so I'm pretty stoked about that. In terms of day trading today, we only traded pre-market. Actually, that's not true. I did one trade on BBIG once the market opened, but, I mean, you guys saw it. TOS totally broke on us, and I pretty much closed this the second, I had an opportunity to break even on it. So, yeah, overall, 530 profit on that, I think I'm pretty happy about that today. It's not like a day where I'm like, yeah, that's some good money, but at the same time, like, it's a day where, holy moly, I could have gave back a lot of money today because of TOS issues, market selling off, just yada yada. So I think I'm pretty happy. In terms of swing trading, I'm pretty stoked about this one. We took some big profits with GOEV and IPOE. I mean, not GOEV, with GHVI and IPOE. So now, I'm starting to look to buy back, get long again, and get things in the right direction here. Really just start accumulating again. Yeah, we have 4,000 shares ready to start pumping, or $4,000 ready to go. Oh my God. Our swing trade portfolio is up from yesterday. That's insane. I was pretty traumatized when I freaking opened the portfolio today. I was like, oh boy, that was a big loss we took. I don't know. I'm still not I'm still not a believer on CCIV. I felt like it was overextended from the get-go. This is a huge bounce it's had. It's nice. There's a lot of people that are trading this one. And as a momentum trader, I should have never been so skeptical on it because I look for momentum. I look for tickers that people are, hunting and trading, and the hype is around. So when there's hype around a ticker, the fundamentals go out the window. So I don't know why I was so conservative on CCIV. I still kind of am. But I think, it's had a good move. I would be very careful here around 45. Huge area of resistance. Also, even like at 42.5. This is a big resistance area. I don't think I would be going long at CCIV in this area. I'd be taking profits and trying to get away with those profits at this point. Happy to hear that, Robert. Robert says this is a very profound stream. Alex, many great lessons here, man. Thanks for that. The real players survive the Biden markets. I don't know. It depends on your strategy, Robert, a little bit. When researching a company, I try to keep things very simple. Like if I get it, like if it's a hot macro topic, like EV anything or, corona vaccines back in last year summertime, even beforehand, I like to trade companies that are or swing trade companies in a macro kind of setting. Like during all the police brutality and BLM protests, what companies were flying? Surveillance companies, right? So if a company not just had macro trends behind it, they make body cameras for police officers, but then they came out with micro news. So the company has news in a larger trend. It's a hot ticker, and it's and it's an upwards trend. That's when I'm interested in swing trading it. For day trading, I don't really care. As long as there's news, it's up, and it has volatility, I'm trading it, right? So you got to understand, are you day trading? Are you swing trading it? What's your strategy? What's your risk? And then freaking jump on it, Try to keep it simple. The more simple it is, the better. Anytime you overcomplicate your trading strategy, it's all downhill from there because, you're going to trip over yourself. Like you should be able to explain your day trading or swing trading to a little child. Yeah, Charlie, that's a great question because I was actually just about to look up where I could buy another compression glove because I can't find mine. I don't know where it is. I totally lost it, and it's so stressful. My wrist really started hurting again. Just makes me realize how much I need the glove. I get some serious carpal tunnel because I use my computer too much. All right, guys, I think I'm going to probably wrap it up pretty much now, unless you guys have a specific question. But I'm going to be buying back about $4,000 more. GHVI. This is like my flex drip trade right here. I can freaking... I'm going to hang this one on the wall, and every time I have a guest walk in, I'm going to be like, see that? I did it once. Yeah, Arturo, good point. Yeah, it's always kind of, it's always tough to kind of get the shift sometimes. But the larger trends are usually around for 2 to 3 months, I would argue. So, there's usually time to get out once it dies. Yeah, Brian, the risk definitely helps. And I'm also wondering, Arturo, what the new shift is going to be. Sometimes they happen really quick. Right now, the shift could be to like Corona, companies that are not affected or they were affected by Corona, but things opening up again. I don't know, maybe like So, I don't want to say restaurants, but I'm thinking like other companies. Wow, I'm having a huge brain fart right now. I don't know. It's not so important, but just the most obvious trends sometimes are the ones that get the most hype. It's a bit weird because you think like it's too obvious, but I don't know. Follow the market, follow the money, see what tickers are popping. That's why I like day trading so much, because when you day trade, you get the news really quickly thrown in your face. Like, this company is popping. Oh wait, all week we've been having companies in this sector popping. This is the new trend, So it's like boom, boom, boom. All right, Brian, I will definitely share a link if I find the glove. I'll probably find something on Amazon, but if not, I'll regardless where I find it, I will let you know. Oh yeah, Royal Cruise Lines, or whatever it is. Yeah, cruise ships. Yep. Although I always feel kind of bad buying cruise ship stocks, like EGS, is that what it is? Environmental Governance, Sustainable EGS stocks. ESG stocks, that have environmentally impact. Like, I don't have an ESG portfolio per se, but I gotta say, cruise ships, they're so bad for the environment that sometimes I feel guilty even swing trading them, which is insane because I day trade everything that moves. But still, yeah, cruise ships. I was almost like disappointed that Sir Richard Branson started his own cruise ship. I was like, no, you should know better. That's not what we want to do. But yeah, I don't know. They're fun. I've been on many cruises, so I'm also, I shouldn't be talking. But like, you read articles where like cruise ships can't even go super close to certain islands because they'll just destroy the whole ecosystem. It's like that bad. And you're just like, oh my god, like we should not support cruise ships. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we might have an opportunity to enter another swing trade, but it looks like those first 30 minutes, things were so hot. That was the time to be entering swing trades. This sell-off lasted till about 9:50, at least for TTCF. But across the board, let's see, XL, this sell-off lasted till about 9:46. Yeah, so like from 9:45 to 9:50 was the end of the sell-off. This perfect low at 9:49. Yeah, so Yeah, David, honestly, I kind of forgot the details, but apparently the things that the cruise ship throws not necessarily throws overboard, but gets released from the cruise ship, all the waste is so dangerous. On the open ocean, it's not necessarily a problem, but there's also like a very small amount of substance that gets released that's like extremely contaminated. It's killing me that I forgot the name of these things. I read this article a few years back, so I can't remember, but it was definitely an eye-opener. Definitely check it out. It just, I'm sure a few Googles can find it. Nice, Matt. I like that attitude. Make sure to invite us. Send an invite in the Discord. What else is going on here? Do I have SNSS? I'm always wondering. No, I don't. But look at that rally it's had, huh? This was actually a bit of a day trade opportunity. Actually, right now it looks like day trading is kind of waking up. SNSS is popping up here. Good call, Ramoli. This looks pretty interesting. I don't want to do any more trading today, but if I was, SNSS would be on the top of my list. 45, big resistance here. Definitely be a bit careful with that. There's a bit of a pivot zone here as well. Worth watching. Nice, Lance Muser. Lance Muser, if I'm saying that right, happy to hear, man. Did you just wrote me on Twitter? I'll check it out. Or maybe we talked before, but I'll check it out regardless. Happy to hear, though. Happy you're enjoying it. And today was a hectic day. It was a super hectic day. Read the buy, IDE. I'll take note. Ooh, I'm exhausted. All right, guys, I need some downtime, and then hopefully at one point I'll be accumulating a little bit more of something. It looks like everything kind of is peaking out right now, so be very careful. I wouldn't be surprised if we had another 5%, 10% dip even across the board. So GHVI is a good example of that. It looks like this one's really topping out. It went pretty much towards the shoulder, the mid-shoulder. This one actually went a little bit above this shoulder, so nice. Good to see that move. Time is it? Oh, it's 11:18. I didn't even know it was that much past 11. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you then first thing tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys in the Discord as well. I'm trying to catch up with a few of those, but it's good to see the action in the Discord. So yeah, guys, stay safe, make some awesome trades, and enjoy the depreciated prices. See if you can get some more entries here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully tomorrow we get a little bit better day trading. I wouldn't mind to do some more day trading, so we'll see. Oh, Lance Muser, definitely check out the market open. It was so hectic today, so definitely give that a watch. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you next time. Peace out, guys. Ciao, ciao. Ooh-wee.